Hi guys, good morning. Is anybody out there? Right, so anyway, you can review this video later and practice well. Try again to come back at 4 p.m. But anyway, good morning. We're doing a full body sculpt this morning, so we will be working our lower body and our upper body. To sit down right in front of you just to do a really short seated meditation. I'm afraid that every time I actually sit down, I accidentally cry. And I don't really want to do that right now in front of, I don't know how many people are watching. But good morning, and I'm just going to start. Hopefully I will not lose my connection here. So yeah. So go ahead, come to your mat. So hopefully you can see me on my mat. We're going to start in downward facing dog. And you don't need to be super perfect downward facing dog. You can have your feet as wide as the mat if your hamstrings are feeling tight this morning. You can also have your feet hips width distance apart if you're already feeling good. You can bend one knee after another. Just slowly open up the hamstrings. You can also as well just keep the knees bent and press the tailbone back and up. So make sure that you have spaces in between your fingers. Hands are shoulder width distance apart. You're pressing the floor away from you. Head is in between the arms. The neck is relaxed and not strained. Shoulders are not crowding the ears. Towards in. Pull the belly button in, tailbone is lifted up and back. Remember, you could always have bent knees, but if you can, press the heels down towards the bottom up. Right, and let's take one clearing breath here. In our downward facing dog, deep inhale through the nose, and side out. Belly button pulled in. Press the left heel down onto the mat. And as you inhale, reach your right leg up towards the back. One-legged down dog, think square hips. Pressing your right heel back. And as you lift your right leg up, press the left heel down onto the mat as well. Keep pushing the floor away from you, equal weight on both the hands. Even as you have the right leg lifted up, firm the thighs in. Try to point all 5 toes of your lifted leg down towards the mat. Take an inhale here. And slowly as you exhale, pull your right knee in towards the chest, shift your shoulders over your wrists. And as you inhale, lift the hips, step your right foot inside of your right thumb. Stay on the ball of the back foot, belly button pulled in here. Align your right knee over your right ankle. And slowly as we inhale, up, reach the arms up and over the head. Into your high lunge or crescent lunge. Firm the thighs towards the center. Right knee stays over the right ankle. Press the left heel back, but keep the left inner thigh lifted. Keep the belly button pulled in. Steady breath here as you gaze towards the front. Inhale. And slowly as you exhale, lean towards your right thigh. And take your hands towards the side. So you're slightly in a slanted line position here. You will feel an activation on your right leg. Stay with me here. Steady breath. Belly button pulled in. Breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. If you fall out of balance, that's perfectly fine. Inhale here. And slowly as you exhale, spring forward, balancing on your right leg, lifting your left leg up. Gaze down towards the front. Steady gaze and keep the belly button pulled in. Try to keep all 5 toes pointing down onto the mat into your warrior 3. And we're going to move here in our warrior 3. Inhale here. Exhale, try to press your palms together, not brace. We'll do this 5 times. Bend the right knee, slight bend. Exhale to press back up. 1. Bend the right knee, press back up for 2. Bend the right knee, press back up for 3. Bend the right knee, press back up for 4. Bend the right knee, press back up for 5. Inhale here. Exhale to slowly bend And slowly and gently land the left foot back towards the mat. Inhale here. Spin the left heel down. Find heel to arch alignment. Keep your shoulders over your hips. Reach the arms towards the sides. Right knee over your right ankle into your warrior two. Gaze towards the tips of your right fingertips. Hold here. Breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale to windmill your left hand down onto your mat. Spin onto the knife edge of your left foot. You can have this modified foot anchored down and reach the right hand up, side plank modification, or step your right foot left and keep the hips lifted. Press down onto your hand, but use the strength of your legs as well. Pressing down onto your feet, keep the hips lifted up. Couple of breaths here. Stay, hold your plank pose. Keep the belly button pulled in, tailbone towards the heels, ribs in. Steady breath. 5 more breaths. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Take your right forearm down onto your mat and take your left forearm down onto your mat into your forearm plank. Taking your hips maybe in line with the shoulders, but not higher than your shoulders. Shoulders are over the elbows. Steady breath. Tailbone tucked. Pull the belly in. Press the heels back. Inhale here. And slowly as you exhale, take your hips down. Pull the heart open. Inhale. Exhale to lift the hips back up. Pull the belly in. 1. Exhale. Hips down. Slowly pull back up. 2. Inhale. Hips down. Open the heart. Exhale. Pull up. 3. Inhale. Hips down. Open the heart. Exhale. Pull up. 4. Inhale. Hips down. Exhale. Pull up. 5. And from here, take your hips down. Point the toes back. Press of the feet down. Open the heart. Pulling the forearms back. Opening the heart towards the front. Feel the activation of your upper back. If you feel any crunching in your low back, you can have your feet wider than hips width distance and adjust from there. Keep the belly button pulled in. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping your chest lifted. Inhale here. Exhale, point your toes back. Really lift the knees up so that the legs are straight. Lift your feet up off of the mat. Feel the activation of your hamstrings. Slight activation of the glutes, but don't open your hips here. Keep the thighs neutral, reaching the toes back. Belly button pulled in. Hold here for 5, 4. Keep the heart open. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Now slowly as you exhale, walk your hands forward, lifting the elbows up. Keeping the chest open, belly in. Inhale. And slowly as you exhale, begin to lift your fingers off of the mat. Reach your hands forward. Don't think about height here. Think more about length. Reaching your fingers forward, stretching your toes back. Keeping the belly button pulled in. Gaze straight towards the front. Steady breath. Don't crunch the back of your neck. Breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Inhale. And exhale. Press back into child's pose. And we're going to do that on the other side. So big toes together. Sit down onto your heels. Take your forehead down onto your mat. Realign with your breath. Slow down the pace of your breath. With every inhalation, can you take it deeper? And with every exhalation, can you make it longer as well? Usually when we move, our hearts beat fast, naturally. So take time in your child's pose just to bring the system back into neutral, calming it back down, regrouping your energy, setting back or resetting the pace of your breath, resetting the pace of the heart, surrendering all tension here onto your mat. Stay in your child's pose. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. I'm just checking in. Have 5 more breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. From your child's pose, inhale to look forward. Take your hands now shoulder-width distance apart. Keep the belly button pulled in. Push the floor, tuck the back toes. Press up into your downward facing dog. Lifting your tailbone back and up. Pressing your heels down towards the back of the mat. Shoulders are not crowding your ears. You're lengthening the sides of the body long as you push the floor away from you. Remember, you can have a bend in the knees here if it's still uncomfortable or if you're feeling tight. I would rather have you bend your knees rather than keep the legs straight and then rounding your back here, because there's just the upper back or the sides of the body are still feeling tight this morning. Right? So take the option that suits you better without compensating any part of the body, especially the upper back and as well as the low back. Right? Let's take one clearing breath here. Inhale through the nose and exhale side out. And let's switch opposite leg. Right heel stays down. Inhale to one-legged downward facing dog as you lift your left leg up, pressing the right heel down to stretch into the right hamstring. Press the left heel back as well. Firm the thighs in to keep the hips squared, keep the belly button pulled in. Push the floor away from you, equal weight on both of your hands. Inhale here. And now slowly as you exhale, shift your shoulders over your wrists. Hold the left knee in towards the chest. Come up high onto the wall of the back foot. Inhale here. Exhale, lift your hips up. Step your left foot inside of the left thumb. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Left knee stays over your left ankle. And from here, belly button pulled in. Inhale to rise as you reach the arms up and over the head. Left knee stays over the left ankle. Firm the thighs in towards the center to square off the hips. Press the right heel back. Lift the inner right thigh up. Belly in. Hold here for a bit. Or crescent lunge. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Take your hands towards the sides. Lean your chest forward towards the direction of the left. Really feel this on your left quad. Pull the left outer hip back as well so you feel this in your left glute. Belly button pulled in. Hold for a bit. I know this burns. I know if your legs are shaking, you can take a break, but stay here. Take it one breath at a time. Focus on just finishing one breath and then another breath, and then you will get there. Inhale here. Now slowly as you exhale, doesn't matter if you fall out of balance, just try to come back. Slowly spring forward. Lift your right leg up into your warrior 3. Pointing all 5 toes down onto the mat. Firm the thighs in. Belly in. Inhale here. Exhale, press the palms together. Keep the ribs in. And we'll do that 5 times. Inhale. Exhale to bend the left knee. Press back up. 1. Bend the left knee. Press it back for 2. Bend the left knee. Press back. 3. 2 more. You can do this. Bend the left knee. Press back. 4. 1 more. Bend the left knee. Press back. 5. Inhale here. Exhale. Bend the left knee. And softly land the right foot down. Exhale the right heel. Open the arms wide towards the back. Keep your shoulders over your hips. Don't press the hips back. Don't also press the shoulders back. Keep your shoulders over your hips. Left knee is aligned over the left ankle. Keep the belly button pulled in. Gaze towards your left fingertips. Almost there. Breathe. For 5, 4, shoulders are rolled down. 3, 2, 1. Windmill your right hand down onto the mat. Spin onto the outer edge of your right foot. You can keep the left foot anchored down. Reach the left hand. Or step your left foot on top of the right. And same thing, as you press down onto your right hand, press as well onto the legs. Use the strength of the legs to keep those hips lifted up. If it hurts your neck to gaze towards the left fingertips, you can keep the neck neutral. You can as well keep the gaze down. Belly button pull in. Slow, easy, steady breath. In and out through the nose. Breathe easy. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. And slowly as you exhale, take your left forearm down onto the mat, right forearm down. Find your forearm plank. Hips are not higher than your shoulders. Tuck the tailbone under, press the heels back. Keep the belly button pulled in. Shoulders are over the elbows. We'll do it 5 times. Belly in. Inhale. Take your hips down. Exhale to pull it back up. 1. Inhale. Take the hips down. Exhale. Pull back up. 2. Take the hips down. Pull back up. 3. Taking the hips down. Pull back up. 4. More. Take the hips down. Pull back up. 5. Inhale. Take the hips down. Point the toes back. Press the tops of the feet down. Have the feet wider if there is any strain in the low back. Pull the forearms back. Open the heart towards the front. Make sure you're not gazing up, crunching the back of the neck, but keep your gaze towards the front, neutral. Steady breath. Breathe easy here. Hold your Sphinx pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toes firmly. Keep those knees off of the mat. Belly in. Heart stays open. Inhale here. And exhale to lift your feet off of the mat. Keep reaching the toes back as if you want to grow taller towards the back. Feet growing, or rather legs growing longer. Inhale here. And slowly as you exhale, you can walk your fingers forward first. Set up the chest. Or inhale here. Keep the belly button pulled in. And exhale. Reach your hands forward. Stretch the fingers forward. Stretch the toes back. Find length in the body instead of height, moving up here. So focus here, stretch forward, stretch back. Belly button pulled in. Only 5 breaths, guys. You can do this. For 5, 4, 3, 2. This is really great for back stretch. 1. Slowly release all the way down. Press yourself back into child's pose. Big toes together, knees towards the sides. Sit down onto your heels. Take your forehead down onto the mat. Stay here in your child's pose. Again, slow down the pace of your breath. Reset, regroup. Can you make every breath slower? Can you make yourself more relaxed with every breath? Surrender more with every breath. Release more with every breath. Slow down the pace of your heart. Control the pace of your breathing here. Stay in your child's pose. As that's a full one, we're just going to do that one more time on each side. And you can repeat that over and over again if you would like at your own pace. Okay? So, yeah, one more time on each side. You can do this. Place your hands down. If you're in child's pose, push away from the floor. Tuck the back toes under. Lift the chin back and up. Press your heels down towards the back. With a little bit more of a flow. Right. Let's take one clearing breath here. Inhale through the nose and side out. Left heel stays down. Inhale, right leg reaches up the back. One-legged down dog. Square the hips. Inhale here. Exhale, pull the right knee in. Step forward, right foot inside of the right thumb. Stay on the ball, back foot. So reach up, crescent lunge. Press back, pulling the right hip back. Inhale here. Exhale, hands at the sides. Lean forward over the warrior three. Fuse the palms together. 5 times, bending the right knee. Exhale, press up. 1. Bend and press back up. 2. Bend. Press 3. Keep the core engaged. Bend. Back up. 4. 1 more. Bend. Press back up. 5. Slowly bend the right knee. Land the left foot softly down towards the back. Spin the left heel. Right knee over the right ankle. Open the arms. Shoulders stay over the hips. Gaze towards your right fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale, windmill your left hand down onto the mat. Either you keep the right foot anchored or step it over towards the back on top of the left foot. Reach the right hand up. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Take your right foot down. Forearm plank. 5 times here. Moving into Sphinx. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. 1. Inhale, hips down. Open heart. Pull up. 2. Inhale, hips down. Pull up. 3. Hips down, belly in. Pull up. 4. Last one. Hips down. Pull up. 5. Surrender down. Take your hips down. Point the toes back. Sphinx pose. Hold the forearms. Stay active here. Don't dump the chest down. Keep that lifted, pulling the forearms back. Press the tops of the feet for pinky toes pressing down. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toes, belly in. Inhale. Keep the heart lifted. You can walk your fingers forward to help set up your chest or the upper back. Inhale. And exhale, reach your hands forward. Hold here, stretch forward and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Use child's pose. Push yourself back. Sitting down onto your heels, knees towards the sides, forehead down onto your mat. Decompressing as well, the low back. Sorry, that was not a very good example. Don't touch your face. You can use a towel. Hopefully you have your mat sanitized as well. Clean your mat before and after you use your mat. Breathe for 4. And we have one more on the opposite side. 3, 2, 1. Rise back up. Push the floor away. Lift the tailbone up. Pressing your heels down towards the back of the mat. One clearing breath to help us or reset. Inhale here. And side out. Right heel presses down. Inhale, left leg, reach up. Exhale, pull the left knee in. Step your left foot forward inside of the left thumb. Stay high in the ball of the back foot, belly in. Inhale, reach. Crescent lunge. Arms reach over the head. Square off the hips. Press the right heel back. Lift the inner right thigh. Inhale. Exhale. Hands at the side to lean over the left thigh. Belly in. Inhale. Exhale to spring forward. Lift your right leg. Fuse the palms together into your warrior three. And the tricky part. Belly in. Bend the left knee. Exhale. Press up. 1. Bend the left knee. Press it up. 2. Bend the left knee. Press up. 3. Bend the left knee. Press up. 4. One more. Bend the left knee. Press up. 5. Bend into the left knee. Land the right foot slowly down. Spin the right heel. Open the arms. Left knee over the left ankle. Warrior 2. Hips stay under the shoulders. Shoulders over the hips. Shoulders are rolled down the back. Hold steady here. 3 more breaths. Belly pulled in. Inhale here. And exhale. Take your right hand down onto the mat. Spin on the outer edge of the right foot. Either you anchor the left foot down or step it over the right foot. Keep the hips lifted. 5 breaths here. Energize through the left fingertips as you reach up towards the ceiling. Belly in. Tap the tailbone. Ribs in. Inhale. And exhale. Left forearm down. Right forearm down. Square off. Forearm plank. Belly in. Hips not higher than the shoulders. 5 times. Inhale. Sphinx. Exhale. Pull back up. Forearm plank. Inhale. hips down, open heart. Exhale, press up. 2. Inhale, hips down. Exhale. 3. Inhale, hips down. Press up. 4. Keep the belly in. Inhale, open. Exhale to rock. And slowly take it all the way down. Point the toes back. Press the tops of the feet down. Press the pinky toes down. Pull the forearms back. Open the heart. Belly button pulled in. Alright, it's also a chance to slow down your breath. Slow down the heart. From here, point the toes firmly. Keeping the knees lifted. Keeping the legs engaged. Inhale here. Exhale to lift the feet. Keep the heart open. You can walk the fingers back or slowly lift up. Keep the heart lifted. Reach your fingers forward. Same thing. Stretch forward, stretch back. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop all the way down. Child's pose. Compress. Sit down onto your heels. Knees towards the side. Forehead down onto your mat. Press the elbows down. You can even take the thumbs together and the index fingers together, melting all the tension away from the body. And take slow, gentle, steady breaths in and out through the nose. Come into full release here. Slow down the breathing. Slow down the heart. Take a moment as well to really closely listen to your heart. Listen to it beating. Appreciating every beat that your heart does for you. Pumping life towards all parts of your body. Appreciating as well every breath that you utilize to help you experience life. Right. So you have an option to do that one again. But if you want to slowly end the practice, you can follow along with me. Right, so sit down onto your mat, pull the hips back and out to create a little bit more length on the low back here. And as you're seated with your legs outstretched towards the front, point the toes up and flex the feet. Keep the thighs neutral, so don't allow the toes to point out. Inhale to reach the arms up and over the head. Stretch the sides of the waist long. Exhale to reach it forward, keeping the heart open. If you can, hold on to the outer edges of the feet. If you're feeling tight with the hamstrings, bend the knees. So I'd rather have you bend the knees than fold with a rounded back. Keep the hips pulled back. Inhale to lengthen here. And slowly as you exhale, fold over the thighs. So make sure that you feel the stretch on the hamstrings here and not on the low back. Belly button pulled in. Again, it's very okay to have the knees. If you are quite flexible or quite open, you can always have legs straight. So long as you feel this in the hamstrings and not on. Keep the belly button pulled in to keep the length in the low back. And breathe here. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to slowly come up. Right. Option to move in your mat. Open the feet wide towards the sides. Right, so check in with yourself if you do feel any stretch around the knees, behind the knees, at the sides of the knees. Come out. Or you can have a bend at the knees. You can also place a towel under your knees to keep your joints safe when you are stretching. Right, so you want to stretch the muscles and not the joints here. Flex the feet, keep the toes pointed out. Belly button pulled in. Some of us may be quite tight. This is already okay. Keeping the back straight is already enough of an effort. Otherwise, if you are more flexible, Take your hands inside of the thighs, chest is open, inhale here. And exhale to walk the hands forward. Maybe you have your forearms down or maybe you have the palms down. And again, if you are still more flexible, you can think about stretching forward. So keep the heart open, stretch forward with the hands. Maybe the chest comes down, maybe the chin as well comes down. Just make sure that you are in a very clean environment if you do your pancake stretch. Belly button pulled in. And again, no stretch in any side of the knee. You're feeling this on the inner thighs, a little on the hamstrings, or maybe some of us feel it on the hips as well. Inhale here, and exhale to slowly come back up. Inhale, exhale to move back towards the front of your mat. Inhale here, and slowly exhale, roll all the way down onto your mat. Check that all 10 toes are pointing forward and your feet are hips width distance apart. Take your feet close towards the hips. Head down onto the mat. We're going to do bridge pose. Palms are down. Try to check if you can graze your heels. Feet are width distance apart. Belly in. We'll do bridge pose. Inhale to lift the hips. Shoulder blades in towards each other. Option to keep down. If you have it, interlace your fingers, pressing the fingers down. Keep the belly button pulled in and inhale to lift the chest towards the chin. Steady breath. Belly in. Firm the thighs. No knees playing out. Knees stay tracking over the second toe. 3, 2, 1. Release the fingers. Release the hands. Take the hips down. Rest for a bit. You can windshield wiper the knees side to side. Right. Second back bend. Option to stay in your bridge pose. Second option is to practice your wheel. So there's plenty of factors to consider when you are doing your when you are doing your wheel pose. Right, so just check in with yourself. Don't do wheel if you feel like you are not ready for it. So come back, feet hips width distance. I'll show you again, bridge pose. Graze your fingers onto your heels, palms are flat, belly button pulled in. Belly in, the hips, exhale, walk the shoulder blades in. You can interlace the fingers or you can keep the palms flat, belly in. If you are doing wheel, inhale to reach the arms up and over the head. You can stay in bridge, keep the hips lifted. And slowly as you exhale, plant the palms by the ears or under the shoulders. Check in with yourself. Are your elbows playing out? Or hug the elbows in. Make sure that the elbows are staying pointed up towards the ceiling. And from here, belly in. Inhale, press up onto the crown of the head. Here, pull the shoulders back. Firm the elbows in, firm the thighs in, belly in. And from here, inhale. And slowly on your exhale, press all the way up. Maybe straighten the arms, firm the thighs, belly in. Steady breath. Breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. If you're in wheel pose, slowly bend the elbows. Keep the elbows pointing up, chin towards the chest, shoulders back down. If you're in bridge pose, release the hands. Release the hips down onto the mat. Windshield wiper the knees, side to side. You can also just knock the knees in towards each other. Take your feet towards the side edges of the mat and take the knees together towards the center of the mat. So that we relax the low back. We also decompress the low back when we knock the knees together. Right. Inhale here. Exhale, extend the left leg forward. I'm just going to move. Left leg is straight. Pull the knee in the chest. We'll take supine twist. Hips towards the right side. Step your right foot over the left. Knee as well over towards the left. Reach your right hand towards right shoulder down. There's no strain in the neck. Breathe here. Always take time to do your twists coming out of a back bend, just to really release the spine and to decompress the low back. Away any pinching there. Inhale. Exhale to come back to center. And let's switch. Right leg forward, pull the left knee in. Inhale here. Exhale, shift your hips towards the left. Step your left foot over towards the right. And extend left arm towards the side. Left root or ground the left shoulder down. Gaze towards your left fingertips if there's no strain in the neck. Otherwise, you can keep the gaze up. Few more breaths here. Inhale. And exhale to come back to center. Hug the left knee in. And hug the right knee in. Upanasana. Give yourself a loving embrace here. Swing from side to side. To gently massage the low back. And if you're ready, extend the feet forward. Point the toes out towards the sides. Take your hands at the sides. Palms facing up. Close the eyes. Relax. This is your Shavasana, where you reap the full benefits of your practice. Releasing the body from any and all effort. No muscle here is fighting gravity. You're really surrendering in the force of the earth. Full weight is down, allowing all the joints to be heavy. Resting from the toes up towards the crown of the head. Relaxing from the crown of the head down towards the toes. Stay in your Shavasana for as long as you'd like. Realigning, resetting, relaxing. Maybe even take a moment to set an intention for the rest of your day here. Maybe as you are lying down in your Shavasana, you have a smile on your face just to set the mood for the entire day. Again, stay in your Shavasana for as long as you like. Thank you for being here with me this morning. I hope you have a great day ahead of you. Stay clean. Remember to clean your mat before and after practice. Wash your hands, don't touch your face. And yeah, stay clean, stay healthy, take your vitamins, and eat, right? And I'll see you again this afternoon, same 4 p.m. I'll still stay here in this corner because it looks like it's a great connection. Bye!